Okay, today we're going to just finish up talking about substitution, solving systems of equations through substitution. You do not need to take notes on this, but I expect that you are going to be watching carefully, referencing. Try to do this with me while you're watching the video. This is just from yesterday, our steps. The first thing we do is put parentheses around the variable that is alone. Again, when I say alone, I mean x is equal to something or y is equal to something. So we will put parentheses around what it equals. The second thing we're going to do is plug in to the other variable. That means the opposite equation, where it is on the opposite equation. Third, we're going to solve. Lastly, we're going to plug back in where we put our parentheses. So we're finally going to get an x is equal to like 2 or something. We're going to plug that back into where we started. You need to just see some examples with this. Again, this is from our notes yesterday, but it builds fluency to see these problems acted out again and again and again. So I'm asking myself, which variable is by itself? By itself means y equals something or x equals something. It looks like I have y is equal to something. That's what I put my parentheses around. Y equals 3x. Secondly, I put this into the other equation, where the other y is. And I get x plus 3x, because that's what y is. X plus y, but y isn't y anymore. It's all of this. Is equal to a negative 32. Now I'm going to solve 1x plus 3 of them is 4 x's is equal to a negative 32. X is a negative 8. Again, a solution is a point of intersection. Now to get my y, I plug this back where I started. And I get y is equal to 3 times negative 8, which is equal to a negative 24. So my solution to this system of equations is negative 8, negative 24. Again, that means that if I were to graph these two lines, they intersect at the point negative 8, negative 24. Next example. Step 1. I'm going to put parentheses around the variable that's by itself. That is this one, x. X is alone. Now your eye should be looking, where am I going to put that x? Where is the other x? Right on top. So that's going to take that x's place. So I get 2 times negative 3y plus 11 minus y is equal to 1. Now I solve. Distribute negative 6y plus 22 minus y is 1. Combine like terms. Negative 6 minus 1 is a negative 7y plus 22 is equal to 1. Subtract 22. Negative 7y is equal to a negative 21. Divide. Y is equal to a positive 3. Halfway there. Now I need to find my x. This y gets put right back where I started. So x is equal to negative 3 times y plus 11. Negative 9 plus 11, positive 2. So my point of intersection of these two lines is 2, 3. All right, next example. We're going to solve this one. We have 2x plus 3y is equal to negative 13, and y is equal to x minus 6. I want you to think, pair, share for a second and tell your table partner where are you going to put the parentheses. All right, you should have that you put the parentheses right by the y. Now I want you to think, where am I going to put that y? Watch with your eyes. See if I'm going to put the y where your eyes are looking. I'm going to put it right there. I hope that's where your eyes were looking. Now I rewrite 2x plus 3 times y, but y is all that, is equal to negative 13. Distribute 2x plus 3x minus 18 equals a negative 13. Combine like terms, 2 plus 3, I have 5 x's, minus 18 is equal to negative 13. Add 18, 5x equals 5, x is 1. Now I need to find my y. I box this off. It goes up to where I started, and I get y is equal to 1 minus 6, which is equal to a negative 5. So my point of intersection of these two lines would be the point 1, negative 5. Alright, this is going to be the last one that I do, and then you need to independently be practicing this on a worksheet. So 3x plus 2y is 3, and x is equal to 3y minus 10. Look, where am I going to substitute that x? Or what am I going to put parentheses around is what I meant. I'm putting it around the x because that's what's by itself. That is going to go where the other x is. And I get 3 times x, but x is all that, plus 2y is 3. Distribute 9y minus 30 plus 2y is 3. Combine like terms, 11y minus 30 is 3. Add 11y equals 33. And divide. Y is 3. Alright, now I need to find my x. I plug this right back where I started, and x is equal to 3 times 3 minus 10, 9 minus 10, negative 1. So my point of intersection is negative 1, 3. Now listen carefully for your expectations here. The sub is going to be handing out your worksheet. With your worksheet, I have a key for you to use as a tool. This is a lot of math, and I want to make sure that you are empowered. If you have a mistake, you find out where you made your mistake. So you're going to reference how I solved my problem. I went step by step through everything. You can take that home to use. I am trusting that you are making the smart, mature decision to use it to really help you get a solid understanding of this. Okay? You're welcome to do your work on the whiteboard while you're waiting. Make sure that we go row by row to go get the stuff. Don't worry about the marker. You can get a new marker after everyone else has got one. I do expect, though, that even though you do the majority of the work on the whiteboard, you still need to show me your work on your piece of paper. So some students like to do that. They like the bigger area to do it, and then they just transfer it. It's your call, what you want to do. Either way, you'd have a lot of writing to do on the other piece of paper. This is due on Monday. If you feel confused, know that my lesson is online for you to reference. This is 6.2 stuff, substitution. So you can always find it. All right, have fun.